Hey everybody, it's Radley here with your energetic weather report for November 7th through the 13th. So working with Guardian Angel Messages Tarot cards, I've got your 7 cards for the 7 days of the week. Now, for the personal archangel that you should be working with, we'll still be using Angel Wisdom Tarot cards because that's the deck that has the archangels on the major arcana cards. We're also going to be playing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. We're also going to be playing around with Guardian Angel Messages Tarot Cards Guidebook because I want to show you how it's an oracle in and of itself. And I really love that about it. But first, let's tune in intuitively to the cards for your personal Archangel of the week. Do you feel drawn to card number 1? Do you feel drawn to card number 2? Maybe you feel called towards card number 3 or card number 4. So for the energetic weather report for November 7th through the 13th, it's a good week. It's a solid week, but it's a little bumpy on the beginning and a little bumpy on the end, but I'll show you what that looks like. So for Sunday, we have 5 of fire, conflicts, annoyances, and competition. Now, it's important to remember that 5 of fire can be truly a competition, and in a way that's not difficult or challenged to you. Maybe you've entered a competition, you're running a marathon on Sunday, you're just watching whatever sport's playing right now. I don't even know what that is, but because Sunday, I think people watch a lot of sports, I think. But it can be someone that shows up in your life and that it just kind of annoy you or agitate you or create a situation where it's just driving you crazy. And if you've heard me talk about this card before, then I'm sure you've heard me say that sometimes it's a person who's come into your life and they're mirroring something for you, and maybe it's something about yourself that needs to be healed. That's what the cards are trying to say to you by having someone mirror it to you. Now, after that, things get really solid and happy until Saturday's a little iffy, okay? So for Monday, we have 6 of water, memories, childhood, and nostalgia. Now, this could be something that just purposefully follows on from the 5 of fire. If someone has sort of shown up to show you some annoyances, maybe it's something you haven't worked out that's from childhood. But it doesn't have to be that. 6 of water can be a card where it's like we think fondly about childhood, or we think fondly about our past. It doesn't have to be childhood, but it can be our past of any kind. Someone comes back into our life in a pleasant way. Maybe we start to think about some of the things that we thought we wanted our life to be. And so we are starting to like go, you know, I forgot about that. I wanted to be an astronaut. Maybe I'll go do that. I did. That's what I wanted, but I think it's a little late for that. But who knows? William Shatner, right? So anyway, 6 of water. And then on Tuesday, we have 6 of fire. So now we're flying high, okay? So if the 5 of fire was a little bit of a conflicty thing and 6 of water is where we got some sort of like understanding about it, well, 6 of fire is shown up by Tuesday. We've got success, we've got recognition, we've got self-esteem. Things are looking really good. Now notice on these cards, it's the same lady, right? So there's a connection there. Now, on Wednesday, we have a card that I very much love. It is the cover of the deck, and it is Wise Counselor. In old traditional tarot, it was called the Hierophant. And so it's all about belonging, learning, and traditions. Belonging, learning, and traditions. Wise Counselor is a really interesting card because it can be a card where I call them duality cards. It's where we're called towards the traditional way of doing things, or maybe we're called towards thinking outside the box. So it can be a redirect card. So if you've been thinking outside the box and things aren't working very well, try the traditional way. If you've been going the traditional route, not going so great, switch to thinking outside the box. But it's a pleasant card, and it is also a card of belonging, of being with your peeps, especially a spiritual community. where you have new friends. The next card is the Dreamer card. This is for Thursday. So this is beginning, believing, protected. So here we have this little girl. She's protected even though she's chasing a dream, and it might seem like she could get into a little bit of a trouble, but she's being watched over not only by her guardian angel, but by her pooch. So she's actually quite safe. But this is a card that really does talk about taking a leap of faith. It asks us to go after our dreams, even if it doesn't feel safe, even if we're uncertain, even if we're like, oh my God, what if I fail? What if I succeed? It's like, well, who knows what will happen? But it does encourage us to go after it and bring your angels with you. On Friday, we have the Lovers card, relationships, emotions, and choices. And so the Lovers card is a card that definitely asks us, it can be about relationships. That's great. And that might be the case for you on Friday. But I think based on the rest of the reading, and that's how readings work, is putting the story together, is that the Lovers card used to be called the Choice, and it was about making your decisions from the heart, not from the mind. So it's asking you to make decisions from the heart. And that makes a lot of sense with the rest of the energetic weather report for November 7th through the 12th. Now let's look at Saturday the 13th. And what have we got? Well, we've got 8 of air. So it is self-doubt, it is confusion, it is free will. So here we have this person who's walked up, she's being blocked by a bunch of swords. Things look even a little kind of scary a little bit with those like icicles hanging over. But look, she's got a white feather on her chest. She is protected. Her guardian angels are with her. She is safe and protected. And so 8 of air is a card that talks about feeling like you're trapped when you really aren't, okay? It is entrapment as an illusion. So there are those 8 swords, she could just walk around them and keep going. So look at any spaces in your life where you feel trapped, where you feel like things are not working, where you feel like you can't get what you want, and realize that it's an illusion. You can get what you want. All right, so let's look at the archangels, personal archangels for the week. So if you were drawn to card number 1, you've got Archangel Gabriel from the Empress card. Gabriel is the archangel that is of creativity, of communication, but also motivation. Do you have stuff you just gotta get done? Okay, Gabriel is your archangel, and she can help you to do that. It's also funny because 3 of the 4 archangels that we're working with this week are feminine energies. That's interesting, right? Number 2 is strength, and with Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel, besides being the protector of nature and the protector of the animal kingdom, is also the archangel of abundance and prosperity. Notice she's carrying coins and on her belt, and she's got a little bag that has gold coins in it too, and a gold coin around her neck. So the archangel of abundance and prosperity. Next up, for card number 3, I was really pleased to see this because it's Archangel Raguel on justice, and Archangel Raguel is the Archangel of the Month in my magical membership group. So Raguel is the archangel that works with us primarily from 2 things. He is the Archangel of justice, helping us with fairness, helping us with people who feel like they're being mistreated, bad, or treated poorly, or feel like the underdog. So he can help with that. But he's also, his name means the friend of God. And so Archangel Raguel can help us to heal relationships that are in discord, to bring harmony to them. So if you've got a child where your relationship is challenged, or a parent, or a friend, or a boss, or just the guy next door, then Raguel can help smooth out the energy of that relationship. Finally, we have Archangel Haniel on the moon. Haniel is the archangel of intuition, psychic development, psychic gifts. So if that's something you're trying to work on, then Haniel is the great archangel to help you with that. And she's also the archangel for women's issues, if that's a thing that you are concerned about. Now, okay, so where do I go first? So first of all, we had a jumping card. It was actually stuck to the back of the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot cards. And so one of the things that I was going to show you is that this is an oracle in and of itself, because on every single page, there is a channeled message from your guardian angels. So you can go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and stick your finger in. Well, that's the direct, that page isn't a card. So stick your finger in and go, oh, here is my message today. But because, and everything's a part of the reading, because this card was stuck to the back of the guidebook, I'm going to go to this, I'm going to go to this card, Page of Earth, and see what the message is. So here we are. Let's find Page of Earth. Okay. So this is the angel message, and can think of this as a message to you from your guardian angels. Okay. We can tell you're a bit giddy about what is coming, and frankly, so are we. Embrace the future. If an opportunity presents itself, run with it or create your own new ways to shine. We're right here supporting you, and we can't wait to soar with you on angel wings. Isn't that great? So that's it. That's your energetic weather report for November 7th through the 13th. You guys have a fantastic week.